What if I told you that the most successful people in the world aren't necessarily the smartest, the most talented, or even the hardest working? What separates extraordinary people from everyone else often comes down to one fundamental habit, and that's clarity. Hi, I'm Dave Monk. I'm your certified high performance coach. And if you're new here, then the algorithm thinks that you need to see this video. So maybe stick around and maybe even subscribe. And if you're not a newcomer, then welcome back. Today, we're going to dive into perhaps the most crucial of the high performance habits, and that is clarity. And this isn't just my opinion. It's backed by decades of research which studied thousands of top performers across every field imaginable. So why is clarity so important? For a moment, if you can just think back to the last time that you felt lost or uncertain, or when you felt like you were just going through the motions of life, that feeling of disconnection is the direct opposite of clarity, and it's a performance killer. The research shows that people with greater clarity about who they are and what they want consistently outperform their peers in almost every measure. They report higher happiness levels, greater confidence, and they achieve more significant results over the long term. But here's what's really fascinating. It isn't just about having goals. It's about having a complete picture of that ideal future that guides every decision that you make today. So let me just share a quick story that illustrates this perfectly. Let me tell you about Dave. And I don't mean the Dave that's sitting here in front of you today, but a Dave who was in a solid, stable, dependable corporate career. From the outside, Dave had it all. The career, the loving family, respect from the people around him who mattered the most. Yet despite ticking all those boxes of success, he found himself feeling empty and lost and just going through the motions. What was missing? His clarity. Like many achievers, Dave had climbed several mountains during his life, only to realise that he'd scaled too many of the wrong ones. He learnt the hard truth that many high performers discover. What is achievable isn't necessarily what is important. But what do high performers do differently? The research reveals that they focus on what we call the future four specific areas where they maintain exceptional clarity. First, there's self-clarity. High performers don't just know who they are, they're intensely focused on who they want to become. While others are maybe stuck in self-reflection, high performers are actively sculpting their future identity and living into it today. Second, there's the social clarity. Before every important interaction, high performers set clear intentions about how they want to treat others. They don't just walk into a room and wing it. They deliberately decide how they want to show up, what energy they want to bring, and how they want others to feel in their presence. The third one is skill clarity. Unlike the scattered approach of continually trying to improve at everything, becoming the jack of all trades, high performers identify the specific skills they need to develop in order to win their future. They can tell you exactly what skills they're working on right now to advance their careers or their life goals. And the fourth is service clarity. High performers are crystal clear about how they add value and make a difference. They obsess over questions like, how can I serve with excellence, rather than, what do I want now? But there's another dimension to clarity that separates true high performers, and that's emotional clarity. High performers don't wait for emotions to happen to them. They decide in advance how they want to feel. Before entering any situation, they ask themselves, what is the primary feeling I want to bring to this situation? And what is the primary feeling I want to get from it? This practice of willful feeling gives them extraordinary control over their emotional state, regardless of the circumstances they're in. While others are reactive to what's happening around them or what's happening to them, high performers are intentional with their emotions. The third critical practice of clarity is defining what's meaningful. High performers have discovered that meaning comes from a specific formula. Enthusiasm plus connection plus satisfaction plus cohesion equals meaning. They're deliberate about choosing activities that bring enthusiasm, connect them with others, deliver personal satisfaction, and make sense in the broader story of their lives. This clarity about meaning guides their decisions about where they invest their time and where they invest their energy. If you're finding this video valuable, then please hit the like button. It's a small action, but it lets YouTube know to share it with other people just like you. So hitting that like button isn't just about my ego, it's so that you can pay it forwards and help someone that you don't even know. And if you've made it this far, I know you're thinking, yeah, but what can I do? How can I develop this kind of clarity in my own life? Here are 3 practical steps you can implement today. Number 1, create your Future 4 vision. Take 15, 20, 30 minutes and write down who you want to become, how you want to interact with other people, what skills you need to develop, and how you want to serve. And be specific. So instead of some boring generic, I want to be successful, maybe it's something like, I want to be known as someone who leads with integrity, communicates with clarity, and inspires others to achieve more than they thought possible. Number 2, set emotional intentions. Before your next important meeting, that next important call, or even family dinner, pause and ask yourself, what feeling do I want to bring to this situation? What feeling do I want to walk away with? Then consciously generate that emotion before you begin. And the third is to start a weekly clarity check-in. Every Sunday night, review these 7 key areas of your life: your health, your intimate relationships, your friends and family, your mission or work, your finances, hobbies, and spirituality. Rate your satisfaction in each area from 1 to 10. And if any of them are scoring less than a 7 or 8, then set one clear intention for each of those areas that needs attention. And remember, clarity isn't something you get once and keep forever. It's habitual, it's a habit, it's something you need to practice consistently. High performers don't wait for clarity to find them, they generate it through regular reflection and continually taking intentional action. The difference between those who achieve extraordinary things and those who merely dream is often just this one thing, and that's that one group waits for life to become clear, while others create that clarity for themselves. The question is, which one will you choose? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, have an awesome day.